Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by again today. 13 things I see foreigners wasting money on in the Philippines. Let's get right to it. Number one are airline tickets. This is where we spend chunks of money. Well, we actually waste chunks of money. Let me change that. Because at the end of the day, it's all about keeping more of our hard-earned money in our pocket. But because the Philippines requires foreigners to either have a round-trip ticket or an onward ticket, many of us have no intentions of using that round-trip ticket. So we let it go, and then when it's time for us to go home, we have to spend money for a return flight home. Or we come here for 2 weeks. Philippines is a whole lot better than what we anticipate. So we extend and we have to rebook that flight. That's money. Those onward flights, the one I had from Thailand, I had to buy a round trip to Thailand, to the Philippines, and then onward to Singapore. I never used it, wasted money. We waste a lot of money in the Philippines on airline tickets. A lot of times we just don't have a vision. We don't have a clear vision. We don't have a clear itinerary. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. And we waste a lot of money. That's the first thing. Now, these aren't in any order, but I try to give you tips, man, to hold on to your money. So the planes aren't going to stop flying from the Philippines to wherever you live and back. So if you come here for 2 weeks, man, if you want to save some money, go on back home. But if you want to waste money, go ahead and pay that rebooking fee, no matter how much you justify. The second thing I'm going to talk about is credit card interest. You could even say credit card debt, man. We use our credit cards over here a lot. And me, I don't have a zero interest on my credit card. And when it's time to pay up, that interest kicks into your balance. And we spend a lot of money over here on credit card debt and credit card interest. Just something to think about, guys. If you can cut your expenses down in any of these 13 areas, you're going to see a big difference. You're going to be able to save money over here. It's very important. Remember I was talking about money. You need money to live the life that you want to live over here or anywhere you are. Gambling. Yeah, a lot of us gamble over here. And remember, you may not gamble. But this is 13 things I see. Remember, I'm giving you the nitty gritty, what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. This is 13 things I see foreigners wasting money on over here. And gambling is one of them. It doesn't matter if you're going to be at the casino. You know, Filipinos love to play poker. They always got a poker game going on and foreigners join in there. Lottery tickets. Gambling, guys. Okay, immigration service providers. Now, we're not talking about immigration because you got to pay those fees. We're talking about the ones who, say, for instance, I use a service, which I'm going to use one today, Friday, where I let them do my extension for me. I'm literally wasting money, guys. I'm wasting 1,000 pesos when all I have to do is do it myself. It's real easy. I did it for 13 years by myself. All of a sudden I got lazy and said, hey, I'll let them do it. But it's a waste of money. Anytime you use one of those immigration services, you're wasting money because you can do the paperwork yourself. You don't need any help. Okay. Good morning, man. Bunta. Dating sites. Yeah, a lot of people, they still on these dating sites over here. Man, go charge, and they're paying for them. It's a waste of money, guys. There's free dating sites over here. I mean, absolutely free. Where you can contact the women, they can contact you. You can read their messages, you can do everything. But a lot of us still are on these dating sites that charge a monthly subscription. So yeah, let's take a look at that. You know, remember, I'm going on record as saying, don't even use the dating sites no more. If I were you, I wouldn't do it. Especially if I'm coming over here to reside. Now, if you're just over here on vacation, hey, I get it, guys. Pocket Wi-Fi. See, a lot of foreigners, it doesn't matter if you're on vacation, if you're an expat. They buy these pocket Wi-Fi units from these services, and it's hit and miss, really. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you get good signal, sometimes you don't. The best thing to do there, because they're expensive, you got to buy the unit, then you got to load it. Once it goes down, you got to load it, keep loading it. Big chunks of money. It's not like having a local SIM card, or if you don't have a local SIM card, buying a phone over here with a local SIM card, and you can get, I get a 7 days with internet and texting for 100 pesos. So that's about 400 pesos per month. You're going to need a lot more with that pocket Wi-Fi. And honestly, guys, it really doesn't work. Like I said, it's hit and miss. So I see people wasting money on there. They always buying them and they don't work. When they come to my house, they don't even use them. They use my Wi-Fi. Smoking and drinking. Now, we're not talking about any morality or anything like that. We're just talking about how I see people wasting money over here. Smoking and drinking are habits. They're bad habits. It's costly, bad for your health. And at the end of the day, you're wasting money. When you do, it doesn't matter if you're smoking and drinking at home, at the bar. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. This isn't about morals. This is about saving money. This is what I see people wasting money doing. Smoking and drinking. Because it's expensive. Especially when you become addicted. And there's no way for you to know whether you're going to be addicted or not. And most of us are in denial that we are addicted. But yeah, smoking and drinking. Remittance fees is next on the list. Bank transfers and ATM charges. We waste a lot of money doing that. We're like a dope fiend. He gets his paycheck and he says, you know what? I'm only going to spend $20 this time at the dope man. Knowing he's going to spend more than that by the end of the night, he should just go ahead, get a big amount of money. It's going to save him time. Instead of him running back and forth to the dope man for 20-cent pieces, when he can get a bigger supply for a bigger amount of money to begin with. And that's what we do. Oh, we go and get 10,000, knowing you're going to need more than that. If you're living over here, then I would say, get you a bank transfer. Do it one time, like I do every month, and be done with it. You save a lot of money. I sent $1,000 to myself, and I was charged $26. Had I sent that same 1,000 through a remittance service, it would have cost me $91 altogether. Because I use Zoom most of the time because I have that PayPal. But yeah, remittance fees, bank transfers, and ATM charges. Over here, the ATM, 250 pesos on this end, then whatever they charge you on that other end. And I know a lot of you guys have bank accounts where you get your fees back, but most of us don't. The overwhelming majority of people don't. So don't get on here and say, oh, well, they give me mine back. Yeah, but you're the exception, man, okay? Most of us are wasting money when we do that. Man, Buntak. What's up? So try to get a handle on that, and man, it's going to save you some money throughout the month. or throughout the time you're here on vacation. Taxi and Grab. Yeah, when I go to Cebu, Manila, I spend a lot of money on taxis and Grabs. And then when I'm in Dumaguete, I spend a lot of money on them damn tricycles. Mom, good talk, sir. And since a lot of guys are going to be coming into these major cities, man, good talk, yeah. It's my buddy at the Mawani. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, most of us are going to be coming into these major cities. You're going to be using taxis, man. When I'm in Cebu, I promise you, man, I spend close to almost 1,000 pesos a day. And it's just a waste. These guys are they super nice. I always buy them a Coke, man, when I think about it, if I have the money on me. But yeah, I spend a lot of money on taxi and Grabs. It'd probably be better, you know, especially in the long run, if you're going to be here, I would buy me a motorcycle, one of these little scooters or something. I wouldn't keep using that. You're going to save a lot of money. I'm pretty sure I pay a scooter note every month when I'm in Cebu or Manila. Food. See, a lot of us wasting money just eating out all the time at these expensive restaurants, searching for that Western food. Man, you go to places like TGI Friday, 850 pesos for a hamburger, man. When even over here, okay, I love my Awani. Now their hamburger deluxe, which is just as good, is 185 pesos. You get the same fries and then the drink. At TGI Friday, 850. Yeah, we eat out a lot of junk food. It's not healthy for you either. But that's how I see people wasting a lot of money. I mean, they eat out every day. There's a guy staying with me now. They haven't even asked to, hey, use the stove and the facilities which they're welcome to. He's just going to these places around here. Mr. C over here, which has good food. Mawani, and, you know, they spend a lot of money. Remember, he's got a woman with him, too. The woman's your greatest expense. I'm getting ahead of myself, though. But, yeah, food. We spend a lot of money. We waste a lot of money on food. Hotels. Yeah, we waste money because most of the time, man, all you're going to do is shit, shower, and shave. That's all. And screw. Shit, shower, shave, and screw. No sense in you paying all that money and you say, oh, I want the gym, I want the pool, that you're never going to use. A lot of these pension houses are just as nice, or these mid-level hotels are just as nice for half the price. This is what I see foreigners wasting their money on. Then by the time your 2 weeks is up, or 3 weeks, or a month, you're running low, man. You're on fumes. Your pocket is on fumes. They flat. And then you start being a cheap Charlie. So yeah, guys, you know, some due diligence, some planning can help you in a lot of these situations that I'm talking about. But we don't do it. You know, even let me go back to the airline tickets. We do everything impulsively. The experts say to book your ticket at least 3 weeks out or more to get a better price. Certain days that you can book your ticket to save money, but we don't do it. Hell, we'll book it 2 weeks, a week, just paying some astronomical prices right now. When I came over here in 2018, pre-pandemic, but it didn't matter. You could still mess your money up then. I paid about $600 for a round-trip ticket, man, and it was in December. But you know why, don't you? I bought my ticket in October. If you're able to afford to do that, I would do it. You're going to save a lot of money. But yeah, hotels. Next thing is cars, man. It doesn't matter if you're buying or renting. You're wasting money. Let's take buying, for instance. Remember, at the end of the day, we all go home. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're fortunate to be alive, you're going to go home. So you got to sell that car. First of all, cars are expensive over here. More expensive than in the United States, believe it or not. Yeah, the cars here cost more. I don't know what it is, some type of tax or something. But then you try to sell it and you're going to get about half the cost of what you paid for. When John, my buddy, may rest in peace, when he bought that brand new car, he hadn't had the car for 4 or 5 months when he died. Paid all that money for it, almost 800,000 pesos, about 750,000. He died, and you know, his girlfriend sold it less than half price, man. It's a waste of money. I'd get me a motorcycle. Now I know, like I said, it's your money. You can do whatever you want to do with it. And I'm just saying what I see foreigners wasting their money on. Everybody gets a car and wasting their money. But a lot of them are. Renting, it's just not worth it, man. The value is just not there. And then renting these vans too, they're expensive, man. You know, because not only do you have to rent, you got to take in the liability, the insurance, the gas. Trust me, man. Y'all seen my accident. Jump on one of them series buses and you see how much money you're going to save. And more than likely you're going to get there. I didn't say it. The Department of Tourism says that traveling from city to city in the Philippines, a bus is safest. And last and certainly not least are these 13 things I see foreigners wasting money on is women. She's our greatest expense. We overspend on women. We waste a lot of money on them. Filipinos are very simple. They live a simple life. They don't expect you to do that. That's why they don't ask you. They feel cheap when you start pulling that money out. That's not what they want. They know their reputation around the world as gold diggers, which is not a real good reputation. It's not true, I mean. So when you start pulling out their money, you're not impressing them, you're insulting them. And you end up spending a lot of money staying in these fancy places. Hell, when a one-star hotel is enough, a scooter's enough. Okay? Going to the public beach is enough, man. Some of these public beaches are nice over here. That's what I'm going to talk about on my live stream today, the Sugary Side of the Philippines that I talk about. There is a sugary side to the Philippines, guys. But you can't stay stuck on that. I give you the 360, but I want to talk about the good stuff, man. But yeah, there's some beautiful. Go to Glen and see what their public beach looks like. They call it Little Boracay. Same in Siquijor Island. But we overspend on our women over here, guys. It don't take a whole lot, man. I promise you, man. I spent so much money on Maryland. Wasted. It's wasted. She don't shop at the mall. Only thing she gets at the mall is her shoes. Her daughter's graduating. Well, not graduating, but receiving an award at her school. You know, she's a scholar, man. This young lady, I've been around almost 5 years. She's very intelligent. She's graduating. Well, she's finishing the year with high honors. Only 3 people in the whole school in her class did that. Well, Merlin's wearing something that she bought from the Okay. Not some fancy stuff. I mean, it's nice looking because it probably comes from overseas somewhere. But that's certainly last but not least. We waste a lot of money over here trying to impress these women when in fact we're insulting them. They would rather eat Jollibee or Inner South, but we take them to TGI Friday, we take them to Abaca Bake Shop. We take them to all these fancy places, man. Blue Water Beach Resort, White Sands Beach Resort. We don't have to. They're simple, they live simple lives, and they're not going to love you any less for it. So thank you so much for stopping by again. If you're in America, it's getting late. I try to give my boots on the ground experience, hoping that it will help somebody watching this make better choices when they're overseas. Nobody promotes the Philippines more than me. I mean, as a tourist destination, as a retirement destination, no one gives back as much as me. These people, they've got bigger channels and they're more popular, but they're not as influential as me, and I'm proud of that. But I hope this list helped you guys, because at the end of the day, it's all about keeping more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. If you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. If you don't want them late grocery runs, beer run, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, and you see somebody in the street or wherever you see them, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. It's not even 7:30 a.m. Beautiful Thursday morning. I'm getting my walk in. I'll work out later because my shoulder's a lot better. I took a day off yesterday. Technique is very important when you're lifting weights. When I was in Sugary, I was doing an exercise that was wrong, and I tweaked my shoulder. And you know, when you get 60, man, it doesn't heal overnight, but Marilyn's been helping me with it, and it's a whole lot better. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody over here. I cannot sleep at night if I didn't help somebody. I'll get out of my bed, really, and I'll go and find somebody, because I go to bed early anyway. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. We're approaching 50,000 subscribers. I believe I've got a little bit over 340 more subscribers. And in keeping with my promise to the Filipino people, we're going to spin our wheel 50 times. We're going to give away 50,000 pesos, 1,000 pesos to 50 of our lucky Filipino subscribers. You know, I think it's important that we give back over here. Take care, everybody. Lain Boontalk, sir.